Hello and welcome to NIB Stadium, the home of the not-so-mighty Perth Hogs. It's them taking on the red-hot Bathurst Bluetongues. I'm your SRL Mines Commissioner, Will Kay, joined the commentary box once again by the one and only Eddie Midliver, and we are looking forward to this one.
Oh, g'day there, Cam. What a game we have on here this evening. The Perth Hogs, the Bathurst Bluetongues coming up against each other here at NIB Stadium. The Perth Hogs moving Ryan Wilmer into the different forward position to give him some extra minutes here, hoping to have a effect here. And talking about the Hogs, they're just trying to get, some form going for them here this season and just wanting to just find that form that, they nearly had in that first game of the season against the Melbourne Ravens.
Yeah, the Hogs rather. We're looking to get their first win. It's going to be a tough one against the red-hot Bluetongues, and we've got right there on the screen, about to kick off. It's Sonny Tyre making his return through the SRL Mines. It's Sonny Tyre, the sixth for the Bluetongues tonight, and he's come a long way since originally starting at Canberra and playing for the New South Wales Blues, and he's eventually ended up here. I think he'll probably be the man that's going to change the Bluetongues and decide whether they get a chance at playing finals. And I think he'll be a massive impact. He's a fantastic player, 66 rated half, and obviously Strumandanoli dropping into that bench utility role.
No, definitely, as its fifth tackle here, 38 metres there from the Hogs, just playing some rough direct footy there from them, trying to just work the middles overtime here. Good kick there from Callaghan, and they need to watch their returns here.
Kelly's got a bit of speed. He's got a bit of space. It's Harris Andrews coming across. Miko Rashford's behind him. They bring him down. It's Harris Andrews with a terrific tackle there. They're going to play the ball. It's only the first 10 metres out. Eli Azzi in the 10 tonight. Over the top, trying to drive forward and can't get over the line. Borson's 7 now. Driving. He's brought down just inches short. I'm surprised that Felix Windmill-Ski didn't go for a scoot there. Kelly gets the ball down that right edge, but no such luck. Getting past as Mobs is in! And he opens the scores! And that's a terrific try for the Bluetongues.
Ruben Mobs straight in. It's a good kick return there from Kelly, and then a quick ball out of dummy half. The Hogs marker defense wasn't ready. The fullback came in looking for the dart. A nice flat ball there to Mobs, and Sonny Tyre here. Back into the Mines, comes straight into that goal kicking position, taking over there from Strumandanoli, who was on the bench, as you've already said, Kay, to put the Bathurst Bluetongues here 6-up.
Yeah, the staff of the Bluetongues have gone with a bold play, moving their halfback onto the bench and their star 5'8" into that halfback role to make way for Tyre. I think it will pay off. He's a terrific player. He'll be well sought after in this free agency period. It's going to be Callaghan now, looking to kick off. They need to be containing them here, the Hogs, because when the Bluetongues get in a roll, we can see what they've done to teams and how well they can play. They just need to really contain them here and make sure they don't get down to this other end.
No, definitely the Hogs, they just need to work their defense over time and they need to reduce the meters of the Bluetongues here. So that's not what they need. Good run there from Hog.
And an offload to top it off. It's Azzi playing the ball. Borsons goes left. It's Tyre. Tyre takes on the line. Risky. He's got some speed. He's got a step on him. He used to play a bit of fullback back in his days and the earlier seasons of the SRL. Is square now, brought down. Just over 30 metres out is where he's going to play the ball. They go right. It's Borsons. Going to Og. Og steps around. I think it's Rashford. Yes, it is. And he plays the ball. They go left. Windmill Skid finds Corte, putting in the kick. It's a crossfielder. On that wing is Jesse Kelly, who's going to take the kick return. He gets around McKinnon, but he's brought down by Sonny Tyre.
Good kick there from the Bluetongues. And the Perth Hogs here, they just need to play smart and direct, nothing fancied. And just play tough, gritty footy as they do have the forwards to do it. And they've shown that in the past. They just need to work the Hogs here over, I should say the Bluetongues here overtime and just fatigue them and force them to make errors in attack.
Absolutely. As we go right now, it's Bocciagalupi. I think I've got that name right now. I hope so. With the ball. Playing it. And they're playing at lock starting there as Azzy, the Undertaker's back for another big hit. He's reaped the soul. I think it was Harris Andrews. As Lachlan Holmes is going to take this kick on the full, steps to the middle, tries to get around Knopfel and Gowie, but he's brought down to the 50, and Eli Azzy is back in big hitting form.
Yeah, well, they've decided to reduce Eli Azzy's minutes here today, Kay, and I reckon it's just for that reason, just to give him that less amount of time on the field so he can just open up early and just enforce himself onto attacking players there off the Hogs. Reduce his minutes and just allow him to play that game that we all know he can. As there's Corte again, just getting his workload started early here today for them, and a penalty there.
A terrible held and tackle penalty is earned. The Bluetongues, I think they're a bit tired. They're probably saying Eli Azzy needs to calm down before he gets sent to the sin bin for the absolute murders that he's putting on. And Sonny Ty's going to take the 2 to make the lead 8-0.
You know, the Hogs there just giving away an unneeded penalty. It was about 4th tackle coming towards the end of the set. But the opportunities will come eventually for the Hogs, no doubt about it. And when they do, they need to get Davo Knopfling-Gowie involved. In the air, chuck up a high ball for him. The halves need to be on point. Callingham, McDade, just making sure that they give him that nice that nice and clean ball that he needs to just work his magic.
Yeah, I hope Boccialupi gets involved a bit as well. The USA international. It's his first game that he's starting, and he's starting that lock position. He is a half, but I have no doubt that he'll be able to play quite well in that 13 jersey. And I think that maybe his defense may be a little bit lackluster, but his attack will be terrific for them. He'll be a ball-playing lock. He may be the link that the Hogs have been missing and filling in that gap of Darcy Wilmer. As Eli Azzy now with the ball, taken up through the middle. It's another run from here. Michael Corte goes to Murray, the captain. A good run there, half break. Just over 45 out now. They go left. It's Wilmot with the ball, pumping the legs. That's a good run down that left edge, playing in the 8 jersey for once. As they go right now, it's Tyre with the ball off the right boot. It's an awkward one. It's a wobbly one. Kelly's got a bit of space, but he's got no chance there, and Wimnall skied. Does a terrific job of bringing him down. Left now, it's Keller going to Buckley. Buckley crushed in that tackle. Going left again. Boccialupi going to Igor Maikazi. It's Keller now with the ball. As they go left, Callaghan goes to Justice Daly, who absolutely bumps off Borsons. He's left dazed in back play. Left again, Igor Maikazi. Awkward ball to Rashford, a Falcon for his troubles. As they're going to play the ball in the last, it's Boccialupi, and that's what I'm talking about. Ball playing lock, high kick, Marcus Square underneath it, and he's brought down by Keller just about 5 meters out from his line.
The kick was a bit deep there for David Knopfling-Gowie to get to. He was running through, but there was also an opportunity blown there on the short side by Igor Maikazi. There was a 2-on-3 overlap, and they could have easily, gotten the ball out to the winger, but the passing just wasn't on point there. Something that they need to look for again, the Hogs.
Absolutely. As we have Riley Murray now with the ball. It's tackle 4. They haven't even broken the 40 yet. That's a very good defensive set. Sonny Tyre goes for the cross fielder. Who's it going? Let's go to Rashford. Oh. That's an awkward one. He's pulled a Straman and Oli. And he's going to play the ball now, the Hogs. They go right. It's Knopfling-Gowie. McDade with the ball. Trying to get around Murray. Left again. Boccialupi goes to Callaghan. Callaghan's going to drive and keep on going until he's brought down. 18 short now. Igor Maikazi. Sender it up with Buckley. Maverick Keller's not too sure what he's going to do. They go right. It's McDade finding Bryce Young. Brought down just in the 10 there. The Hogs looking for a try. Sniffing out the line. It's Callaghan. Goes to McDade. High kick. It's on the wing of Kobe Kelly. He's not great under the high ball, but he's gotten that one. And that is a fantastic take there.
Good take there by Kelly. Beautiful stuff. Well, they put themselves under, pressure there, the Bluetongues, as Borsons showing off his running game there. Sonny Ty has been watching a bit of Domstrom and Oli on the training park, on the paddock, but they held their own there, the Bluetongues, and they're just working their way out of their own endy.
I think it was actually supposed to be a crossfield kick and try and get Kelly or Og to run onto it. It just was a bit too short and Rashford intercepted it. As they find their way to the middle of the field now. Left, or inside ball rather, to Corte. Try and pull some trickery on the Hogs, but Keller's not fallen for it. Bocciagulupi helping him in that tackle. Borson's now off the left boot. That's a good kick. Terrific kick, and Harris Andrews steps around the first, but Marcus Square brings him down and cuts him in half.
You know, they need to be doing that more often, just getting the ball to Borsons. He's been proving all season that his kicking game is on point week in, week out for the Bluetongues. And why move away from what you're good at? And they just gave away a needless penalty here. It's just going to allow the Hogs to go straight into attacking field position.
Yeah, they just needed to have a good defensive set there without any errors. And there you go. They just gave away a needless penalty. And now instead of being secluded to their own half, the Hogs, they're going to be attacking into the Bluetongues half. As you go, mate, Cuzzy takes the first run of the set. They go right. It's Callaghan, awkward one. Bryce Young juggles it a little bit, but he gets it eventually and wraps it up as they go playing the ball. They go right now. It's McDade, Knopfel and Gowie trying to get around that left defense. It's very good though. Sonny Ty bringing him down the tackle, not afraid of contact. Lachlan Cox goes to James Anderson. James Anderson's going to play the ball. As they go right now, it's McDade. All the way to the 10. Playing the ball there. Where are they going to go? It's Keller. They go left. Bocciagulupi puts in a grubber. Mobs picks it up. And geez, this Bluetongues defense is just impenetrable at the moment.
Well, the opportunities are being presented here for the Hogs, and they're just not taking up the offer. Not being able to get through the line, and well, the Bluetongues at the moment, they're backing their errors with those good defensive sets, but they're going to have to crack eventually by the fatigue and, you know, just the constant pressure that they're putting themselves under.
As we have Josh King straight through the middle. Down to the 50. Who's around? It's Windmill Ski. Goes right. Borson's inside ball square. That's a terrific ball. Borson's turns Knopfel and go inside out. Rashford can't get to him. And that's a terrific try. The half and the fullback linking up.
Well, it's been the players who haven't been defending the most on the field. And there's the half and the number one here, Marcus Square. The man who gave him that ball getting around him. Mike Borsons, what a player he is, showing his kicking game off early. But also the awareness, the inside ball, knowing the markers are offside. There he is running through. And Mike Borson setting up that one there for Marcus Square, turning Davo Knopfel-Gowie inside out on himself. And it was shut the gates there. Sonny Ty here to convert to make it 14 ahead.
Yeah, terrific try there from Square. And some great foresight from Mike Borsons to have that head up. And just see that there was a little bit of sliding defense on his left, shifting the ball to his fullback, who got around them. Terrific stuff. And I think Borson's moving to halfback is going to be an excellent move. He's got the running game. And I think just let Sonny Ty take control of the kicking. He's got a big boot. He's proven in his kicking. And while Borsons can kick, I think his edge in attack is his running game and how he can just penetrate teams like he just did.
No, definitely. As Mike Borsons is dummy king, that running game and ball playing player is what we're seeing here earlier in this half here, Kay. Just the inside ball and the awareness is something that we haven't seen from Borsons in this season so far, as he sort of have to be, you know, covering Domstrom and Ollie with the kicking duties. But it's an opportunity here with Tyre coming in just to take a step back, as you said, and just move into something that he seems a lot more comfortable here at.
Yeah, absolutely. As Corte now is brought down. And this Bluetongues outfit, they're looking good. It's Borsons with the kick early. Inside 40. Where's the 20? Oh, it's ages away. That's half a mile away down the road. As Knopfel-Gowie is going to be brought down at the 40. And there's a weird early kick option there from Mike Borsons. As Pratt now through the line. And he's brought down on the opposition 40. Makes about 20 meters for his team.
They need to be careful there, the Bluetongues. Pratt being the quickest player out there on the field. And with the man backing up there, Knopfel-Gowie not close behind. They need to just make sure they lock him up there because he could be gone within a thing.
Yeah, Rashford on the other centre. The quickest player in the field as they go, you go, my cuzzy. It's 5 out from the line. Mike Borsons making that tackle there. Helping out his teammate in Mobs. as they go high. Callaghan, who's underneath it? Holmes takes it. Holmes got a bit of space. Holmes is through, but it's Bluetongues with the tackle. And that is a try saver for the electrifying speed of Lachlan Holmes.
Oh, why did you have to ankle tap him? We would have had a foot race of the centuries on there. But a good ankle tap there and square, just getting the team out of trouble. And what a tackle there, the two number ones colliding.
Who's inside? It's Keller. Keller's inside, that's who. Bawsons has to bring him down. They didn't see the big, I don't know how you missed him, the big hooker through the middle, steaming onto that ball, reading that play excellently. He read it like a children's book. As Eagle McCuzzy's going to play it on the 20. They go right. It's Callaghan. Inside ball. It's an awkward one. Cox gets it. They're calling for an obstruction penalty there, the Bluetongues, but no luck. Callaghan goes left. Knoffelengowie brought down there. Just under 10 metres out. They probably want to go in here, the Hogs. More than ever, to prove that they can still come back in this game. A little bit left in this half as they go right. It's Callaghan. Oh, it's a high kick. I didn't expect that. Who's underneath it? Squares there. And Bluetongues misses the tackle, but Cox brings him down.
Oh, Davo Knoffelengowie again, just being a bit, not getting to his assignment. The kicks have been actually, good for him here today, and they're giving him that opportunity. He's just a bit lackluster getting there. It's something that they might need to talk about at halftime. But the Hogs here, they're not without a doubt. They can easily come back here. They just need to hold that till halftime. No more tries, no more easy line breaks as Felix Windmill-Skeed gets away here.
Felix Windmill-Skeed driving, and a good dummy half run there as we have Corte out here, nowhere near the try line. They'll go for a good kick instead. And it's Bawsons with the kicking duties. I think Tyre is a little bit tired as we have Harris Andrews now stepping around Og, but brought down by, I think it's Bawsons. Yeah, Bawsons chasing his own kick.
Yeah, good stuff there from Bawsons, just kicking the ball. I don't know why Sonny Tyre's hanging back, but it doesn't matter when Bawson's on the park. All control, cool-headed player he is. And a very good defensive set here, looking to be for the Bluetongues, just holding them up to the halfway. The Hogs just playing direct and just trying to get some momentum back here.
Yeah, had momentum in that great set, I think it was 2 or 3 sets ago, just steaming down the field, and unfortunately they couldn't complete. Then they had another chance with that, I think it was Maverick Keller intercept. And now it's Callaghan with the kick, trying to get something for his team. They let it bounce first, and it's probably going to go dead. Yeah, it is. And back to the 20, they'll go for the restart.
He had the right idea there, just a bit too much on it. And about 1.5 minutes left to play. The Hogs, I should say, the Bluetongues playing it, and Azzy coming back on the field for another stint just before half-time. And, oh, well, how dangerous is he, Kay? And can't wait to see those players perform again in the second half.
Yeah, I want to see Azzy just put some more shots on. He was just a little bit murderous last week, and he put a shot on early this week. I want to see more of that in the second half. I want to see more bone-cracking hits as we got Marcus Square. He's going to take us into half-time. It's the Bathurst Bluetongues in a comfortable lead, 14-0 at NIB Stadium. We'll see you very shortly in the second half. Welcome back to NIB Stadium. It's the second half of the round 9 clash between the Perth Hogs and the Bathurst Bluetongues. A busy first half for the Bluetongues. 14-0 is the scoreline. A try from Marcus Square, the latest, as well as Ruben Mobbs. And a penalty, Tyre converting both those, as well as a penalty kick from him, has led to that scoreline. The Hogs looking for their first win still. It may be now or never, especially considering they're playing the Firehawks. How do we feel about them in the second half, Eddie?
Well, in the first half, they were presented with opportunities sort of halfway through that first half there, Kay. And they really just did nothing with those sets within, you know, perfect attacking opportunities within the Bluetongues 20. And just nothing happened, and some resilience there from the Bluetongues in defense as Borsons goes for another kick here.
And deja vu there from Borsons. I've seen this somewhere in a movie before. Oh no, that was last week rather. As Justice Daly's going to play the ball. 25 out the Hogs. It's another attacking opportunity. The ones that you were just talking about is Keller straight through. Dummy half dart. It's the newcomer, Sonny Tyre, bringing him down. A terrific tackle. A try saver because he's hard to stop that big and that close to the line. Laying in the tackle now, it's Marcus Square. They go left. It's Igor Maikazi. Flipped on his back. It's Mobbs and Borsons combining to stop that one there. Turning him on his back. And they want to see him go out to the 10 to play the ball. It's Callaghan. Just holds the ball in the last.
Oh.
And nothing there. A changeover, 5 out.
Nufflin Gowie was there for the grubber kick, and they just held the ball, and they didn't really do anything. They just ran it up, looking like a normal settler there from them. But no, it was good instincts from there, Buckley and dummy half. Sorry, Keller, my apologies. Just in a dummy half there, showing his magic early in the second half. They need more of that. Captain. Oh, no.
He threw a good offload, but it was intercepted by the big head of Bryce Young. The padding doing a great job on his headgear. As Bruce Buckley runs the ball now, and the Hogs another attacking chance. Surely the Bluetongues don't sell this win. As Maverick Keller. It's still early days here. Still only 5 minutes into the second half, so anything can still happen. The Hogs need to put points on the board, though, as Rashford gets the ball. Borsons brings him down. 4th tackle now. Referee rushing over to get in line. Callaghan, inside ball. Bocciagalupi now. He's had a decent game. Just under 5 meters out. Keller goes right. Ball straight to Callaghan. There we go. It's Nufflin Gowie's turn this time, and he's in for the Hogs.
There he is. It's about time. This star fullback has gotten over for them. He's been in position all game so far, and they finally got ball to boot and gave him the kick that he's wanted all game. Straight under the sticks here for them. Davo Nufflin Gowie. Beautiful ball. And just the pace of the man and the awareness, knowing where the ball's going to be and how to get himself in position for it. All class there from the Hogs fullback.
Brilliant stuff, and a fantastic kick from Bradley Callaghan. Just slipping it in behind the Bluetongues line. And I think it was the hand of Ryan Wilmot just narrowly missing it. It was fantastic stuff from the Sixers. He's going to slot it over. The lead's only 8 now for the Bluetongues. Still a whole lot more in this game to go, Eddie.
There's a whole lot to go indeed, Kate, but they had to be the first ones to score to start the second half here with momentum in their favour. Just to relieve that scoreboard pressure that the Bluetongues put on in the first half, and just, you know, give a bit of in-text reference to themselves here, the Hogs, that they're still in this game. And, you know, that they should still be fighting for their first win of the season, even though it's coming to a close.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Bluetongues, they need this win. Now more than ever, they need this win to make finals. If they don't win this, they cannot get into finals. They need to win this game, and they need to beat the Swarm next week. The Swarm obviously having the bye this week evens things up a little bit. And whoever wins that game next week will be in the finals if the Bluetongues win this game here. The Hogs, desperate for a win. They'll be just hoping, praying on anything that can happen. And it'll be... it's just going to be an absolute battle for the second half as we got Bocciagalupi. Oh, good pass. He gets 0. It's touched by Ilayazi. I don't know if it was played out, but referee reckons it was. Igor Maikazi brought down just over the 50, and that's only tackle 1.
Wow. Well, a bit of class there and a bit of cheekiness from the international USA coming over here. Andrews, good run from him. And the Hogs here, they've got another opportunity within...
McCuzzy!
Oh, McCuzzy.
Sorry to cut you off, Eddie. Marcus Square has just cut off the lifeline of McCuzzy.
I need to watch him here.
They need to be very careful. Callaghan's, oh, he's on his back. And geez, here you go, McCuzzy. He can motor.
Well, I haven't seen that man go that quick since the competition, but it's been a while since we've seen him in open space. Good tackle there on Andrews. Good tackle here, they need to watch him.
93 metres gained for the set. More like 2 sets. As they got that 6 again in the middle of the field. Callaghan, high kick. Underneath it is Og, comfortable as ever. And Og now gets a little bit of space and just gets on the front foot for this set. The Bluetongues needing to get out of their own end and just play simple footy through the middle.
No, definitely. They just need to go back to what was working for them in the first half of the year, the Bluetongues. They looked like that they came out a bit energetic and just thinking they had to play that razzle-dazzle, expansive, energetic footy that they were playing in the first half. But they just need to pull it back and just, you know, work their way to it like they did in the first half there. They need to earn the right to do that, the Bluetongues.
Yeah, absolutely they do. As Wilmot now with the ball, driving forward in that one. 47 metres gained, 5th tackle, 35 out from the line. It's Azzy with the ball. Azzy's just going to run it. And they don't make much metres there. The Hogs will start their set 35 out from their own line.
One line break here from the Hogs, and they're straight back into attacking field position. And McCuzzy there, well, he's had a pretty good game here, McCuzzy. He's been quiet these past couple of weeks.
Oh.
And he's come here today wanting to, interesting there, not a forward pass, but Buckley there to pick up the crumbs and get the Hogs over the 50.
As they go right, it's Justice Daly with the ball. Riley Murray bringing him down. Not very happy with his error earlier in the half at the very start, leading eventually to a try. There's Nuffel Gowie now. Riley Murray, another tackle for the second rower. Skipper. Inside ball, Josh Pratt through the middle. Who's there? I think it's Sonny Ty that's brought him down. No, it's Ryan Wilmot, sorry. As they go left, it's Bocciagalupi through the middle. Bocciagalupi, he's still pushing, but he's turned on his back on the last, and that's a terrific attempt there from Christian.
Oh, he's on the treadmill there. A different style of footy here in Australia, mate, and you're on the treadmill there for those last 5 metres. Still needs to work on the fitness, but he's been playing an amazing job here for the Hogs, coming in at that 13 position, filling in for a class lock that we know, I think it was Wilmer to be. And he's done an amazing job for the Hogs here. And he's looking a bit tired, trying to just hold on for that rest that he's looking forward to. It's the Bluetongues here working their way out of their own end.
The Bluetongues have been disappointing in this second half. They haven't really done anything terrific. It's been all the Hogs. They need to get the momentum, and they need it off this kick here. Get a kick deep down the opposition end, and Sonny Tyre. Oh, and that is not what they needed. Tyre hits the mark of Bryce Young. He wasn't expecting such a big second rower. And there we go. They're going to start once again in the middle of the field here, the Hogs. The Bluetongues going to need to tighten up shortly, otherwise their defense is going to start cracking.
Bluetongues, yeah, as you said there, just putting themselves under pressure, and that defense will crack. It's come towards midway point of the second half, and if they keep doing this to themselves, the fatigue's going to settle in, and the Hogs could put on a score here.
Absolutely, they could. It's Wilmot there with the tackle. McDade taking on the line. Sonny Tyre, a big whack, thundering across the stadium. 5th tackle now. The Hogs crowd are up in their seats. Here it is. Bocciagalupi, high kick. Kobe Kelly's underneath it, and he takes it comfortably. Kobe Kelly through the middle. He's got a bit of space, and he's brought down 25 out. It's a terrific run to get them out of a bit of hot water. Windmill Skid goes left, and it's Riley Murray now running it straight at the centres. And the Bluetongues just need to hold the ball and get a good kick in at the end of the set if they don't score.
Yeah, no, definitely. And they're playing a bit expensive there, the offload to Borsons. They just need to calm down and not give away opportunities, as the Hogs will score eventually. They can't hold them out forever. There's a couple of interchanges being made here late in the second half. Square there.
Murray straight through. Sorry to cut you off. Dave O'Nofflingow's got a concussion by the looks of it. I didn't know that could be happening. But Riley Murray is going to be playing the ball. They go right. It's Sonny Tyre. Grab a kick in the middle. And
Corte, they're injured. Look, holding the shoulder. Nothlingowie there running off with the concussion. No need to pause the play for him, says the ref. And again, Maverick Keller on the ground here. This is some interesting stuff here. Some players who aren't used to playing these longer minutes just getting hurt here at the moment. The Bluetongues putting on some shots. The Hogs trying to return it. Markers offside everywhere. It looks like to be a game on who can just hold on the longest here, Kay.
Yeah, it's no surprise these players going down. It's raining, it's pouring. And they've just been absolutely throwing their bodies at each other.
What a kick there.
And that's a terrific kick from Bocciagalupi. Marcus Square now through the middle. I think it's Bryce Young out the back playing fullback, if I'm not mistaken.
The second rower.
I think I must be mistaken. I don't know who else it could be. Maybe it's James Anderson out the back, a hooker playing there. I don't really know.
Could be Cox, who's in the centre, who was originally a centre on the bench for the Hogs. We won't know until he gets the ball, but Mob's here. Good run there from him. Fourth tackle there for the Bluetongues.
As we go left, it's Borson's Tyre now with the ball. Running straight at the 40, and what a turn of events. We didn't even touch on it. Nothlingowie, Corte and Keller all going down within seconds, really. It's a bit crazy. There's an ankle tap there. Terrific from Square. Playing the ball, they go right. Who's there? Forward pass! And the Hogs throw away an opportunity there.
What a time to throw a ball like that. Just fell asleep. It can just be the tiniest bit at marker. Wilmot coming back on here. Wanting to just inject himself in these last minutes. Cut that ball here to Holmes, being quiet. They're going to be looking for him to have a good end to this game here.
As we have Sonny Tyre pushing on in the line. He's looking for a try of his own, but he's probably turned onto his back here. Yes, referee says held up. The Bluetongues just need another try and put these Hogs away. Oh, awkward play. Falcon apparently. Holmes picks it up afterwards. I don't know what's going on here. Windmill Skid goes right. It's Borson's. Going to Wilmot. Driving straight through. I don't know who's playing where. Referee wants to have a look at this one upstairs. A no try is the verdict. I happen to agree. Put on his back there, Mobs. Wilmot, rather. As that verdict comes back. It's going to be the last tackle here. Fifth and last. Wimble Skeed goes left. Sonny Tyre puts in a grubber for himself, but it's too deep. Oh! So close, yet so far. Just a little bit too deep for Sonny Tyre.
Oh, I can't tell if the ball bounced up there or the ref got in the way of it. But either way, a bit too deep there from him. Sonny Tyre and the Hogs. What a relief of pressure that is. Daly back on here, trying to get the forward pack here of the Hogs back up in front. Get that momentum back. McCuzzy again. That's the second run of the set. The forwards here at the moment just trying to ignite this Hogs attack.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult now. No Nothlingowie. But the Bluetongues are doing it hard. Well, and no Keller. Bluetongues are doing it hard. Their middleman, Michael Corte, going down. It's just added another depth, another level of complexity to this match. And it's been an intense one. There can't be any more injuries. Teams can't afford them. As Bruce Buckley's going to play the ball, they go right. Callaghan puts in a little stab. Down to the wing of Holmes. Holmes on the run. Takes it, but he's brought down. Just under 10 minutes to go now. The Bluetongues will be going into conservation mode, I think.
Yeah, much needed tackle there because, as you said there, Kay, James Anderson at the fullback position with only the 61 speed in the stats. He would have been gone for all money. If anybody gets through here in the backs here for the Bluetongues, it's shut the gates.
Yeah, and depending on what happens with the end of this game and how close it is, I think that the Bluetongues will be preying on the downfall of the Firehawks in the next game. They'll want the Ravens to put a sizable margin on, because that will mean they're in the top 3 by points differential. Sonny Tyre puts the kick in. It's a wobbly one, but it goes down to the wing of Harris Andrews, who's brought down. And that's a good kick there and a good chase to match up with it.
So looking to get a bit too much here for the Hogs, and the timer just slowly clicking away, knowing that they're more than a converted try away from tying this up here. The number 13 having to play longer minutes here due to injuries. You have Cox in at dummy half, and Anderson the bench having to come back on and fill in those positions. There he is, trying to just ignite this Hogs attack. just looking to be a bit too much for them here.
And they need to be careful in this kick return here. If either of the wingers for the Bluetongues, both speed demon archetypes, both quick players, get a run on it, get past that first line of defense, I don't think I see James Anderson catching up to them. And there we go. The first line of defense just handing out there. It's Lachlan Cox with the tackle.
Good
As
tackle
Wilmot
there
now,
from
so to
him.
cut you off. Wilmot, oh, and a high tackle on him. He seems fine though. He seems absolutely 100%. And Tyre is going to kick for touch.
What a
And
shot that was there. Just a coat hanger it was. Straight over the top there. Felix Mosquito here. Bluetongues with an opportunity just to end the game here with one last try.
There's an unneeded penalty as Win Mosquito goes left. King goes to Holmes. Holmes. Oh! I don't know how they've managed to do that, but McDade's come over the top and just grabbed him by the jersey and ripped him back. I think he must be in the Incredible Hulk as Wilmot's over. And he's got the ball down here, I think.
Talking about the Incredible Hulk, we're going to go up to the bunker here. No try from the ref. Oh, every day he's going to get it from there. The number 13 there. Baki Galippi, I believe. My apologies for the pronunciations, but he's having to play 80 minutes here. The number 13 in his first game of the season. Green lights here at NRB Stadium. And that's going to be it here for the Hogs. Unfortunately, not going to get their first win. Sonny Tyre can convert to put it 20-6.
Sonny Tyre will be looking to kick this goal, and that will put the Perth Hogs well and truly do sleep for the night. It'll also boost the differentials of this Bluetongues. And maybe they won't need to rely so heavily on the Firehawks' downfall. Although they will still want them to lose the game. It's going to be a tough one. An extremely tough one. And I guess we'll just see for the next game. It's really... The Bathurst Bluetongues final series really depends on how the Firehawks play this next game. It's an incredibly important one for them. And they'll be watching eagerly as they put this game away to bed. Oh, and King folded off on the restart.
Well, I honestly do hope that the Bluetongues get through, because what a game that will be, the Swarm and the Bluetongues next week. I'm looking forward to it, and what a matchup it's going to be. But Tremend and Ollie on the park here. Tie out to Murray, the captain. Well, he's gotten the boys over the line this week. Still got next week to come, depending on the results from next week. But they're looking good here, the Bluetongues.
It's Josh King, the man, with a good run there. Fourth tackle. They're looking for one more try, I think. Just campaigning down this line. Marcus Square straight through. Straight through Marcus Square. Brought down to the 10. It's Cox there. And it's a try saver of a tackle. Who's the ball going to go to? Who wants it? It's Sonny Tyre. High kick out the right edge. Rashford's underneath it. Oggs underneath it. Oggs got it. But he's going to be brought down. And that's a terrific tackle there. And a bit of excitement to close this game off for the Bluetongues.
Well, they're not going to go to sleep here. The Bluetongues, they're going to play for the full 80 minutes, showing it with that play there. That's going to be a good night here for the Hogs. Unfortunately, not getting away with the win that they did want is Daly again. What a player he's been this season. Cox again. They're going to play, you know, to their hearts till they give away here. But what a game that both teams have put on here for us this evening.
And the fat lady is singing. That's the final hooter. It's the Bathurst Bluetongues 20, the Perth Hogs 6. A loss at home for the Hogs, and that's their 7th straight loss. The Bluetongues will be happy to bounce back after their heartbreaking defeat last week against the Ravens by a single point. And they got a chance of making the finals now. As we look at some of these stats, it's Noffel and Gary, the single try scorer. Callaghan assisting him in that one. It's Square, Mobs, and Wilmot all scoring for the Bluetongues. Tyre kicking all those conversions plus a penalty goal to his name. And it's Windmill Skeed elected man of the match as we look at some of these statistics.
Yeah, look at that, Yugo Makazi. He's gone back to where he started off the season, 128 running meters. Just what a player he is, one line break, just the work ethic from him. Bradley Callaghan trying to inject the team with his running game here for the Hogs. Andrews, 109 meters, Andrews, 77. McDadles, the halves here, just trying to ignite the team at the moment for the Hogs. Unfortunately, it didn't work. And it was really only Davo, Noffel, and Gowie. But really what killed them was all of those players getting injured. Noffel and Gowie, just their key players who got them back into the game with that one try. But as soon as they came off, it just all fell away there for the Hogs.
Yeah, and it was a tragic incident there as Marcus Square leading 162. Phil Swindlesky 202. Hooker asterisk on that one. Marcus Square, terrific stuff from him. Riley Murray 149. 3 missed tackles but 3 line breaks. Bit of a mixed bag, but a all-round good performance for the skipper. Kobe Kelly 142 and Wilmot 121 with 58 minutes played. That's terrific stuff from him. And we look at Corte. He played 63. I hope he'll recover well there. And Tyre, 71 metres gained, 81 kick metres, a line break. No line breaks, 2 missed tackles. He had an all-right game. I think he's probably still getting used to this Bluetongues game. He only came in very, very late, so still more to come from him. I think he'll be very important in the game against the Swarm next week. But alas, we move on because we've got another game. We've got to go and fly across the country to Melbourne for the Melbourne Ravens versus Cairns Firehawks. Game we'll see very shortly. Thank you for joining me, Eddie, on this one. And join back in about half an hour for more SRL Mines action.